In a small village nestled between mountains and rivers in Africa, there once lived a girl named Amma. Unlike other children who played cheerfully under the sun and were pure at heart, Amma was known for her mischief and wickedness. She would intentionally hit the younger children just for the pleasure she got seeing their tears. She would steal fruits and stuffs from the market as well as stealing food from her parents' pot, and she never helped her parents with chores. As little as she was, she derived so much happiness in inflicting pains in the life of others. Her parents were tired of her mischiefs. Her mother would always sit under the moon at nights to query the gods why they had to give a good woman like her a wicked and stubborn daughter. Everyone knew Amma and avoided her. Parents warned their children to avoid crossing paths with her, for she was evil. Some rumor had it that she was possessed by the Ogbago spirit, which was known for its wickedness and lust for pain before it was banished from the land. One day, as she walked along the banks of a river, Amma saw a sparkling figure rise from the water. It was Zuki, the wise merman who guarded the river's treasures and had kept watch over its creatures for decades. "Amma," Zuki called out with a voice like gentle waves, "why do you cause trouble and hurt those around you? Why have you allowed darkness eat deep into you?" Amma, who is never one to be humble, scoffed and replied, "What business is it of yours, fishman? Go back to your river and leave me alone, or you will get a taste of what I do to the others," she smirked. Zuki's eyes saddened, but he spoke calmly. "You bring sorrow to others with your actions. If you continue with your actions, you will find only loneliness and regret. Change your ways now before it becomes too late for you." Amma laughed, tossing a pebble into the water. "I don't need your advice or warnings. I am strong and clever, and no one can stop me." With that, she turned and left, leaving Zuki to sigh deeply as he submerged back into the river. Days passed, and Amma's tricks grew more daring. She mocked elders, stole from the needy, beat up little children beyond recognition, and spread lies that caused rifts among friends. She continued enjoying her acts of wickedness until strange things began to happen to her. Her hair tangled into knots no comb could untangle, and this led to her having severe headache that no drug or medicinal herbs could cure. Her food tasted of bitterness, even when dished out of a pot of delicious meal. Her legs started swelling, and in the still of the night when she slept, shadows whispered unsettling truths. She would hear voices, with masked faces, chasing her. Fear crept into Amma's heart. Days passed, and it continued, but she had no one to confide in, for she was an enemy to all. One hot afternoon, she was sit under the big mango tree, situated in the center of their compound. She was in deep pains from the swollen legs and was very thirsty, but she couldn't stand up to get it. Her parents had gone to the field since the early morning crow, so no one was home to help her. She saw some children passing by and called for help, but they ignored her and fled because of fear of her mischief towards them. Adults and more children passed afterwards, but none gave her a listening ear, not to talk of helping her. And just in a flash, she remembered the merman's words, and her heart skipped. Indeed, his warning were coming true. She became so much afraid. What more doom and pain lay in front of her? Immediately, she knew she needed to go back to the river to seek Zuki's help. Hey, wait! Have you subscribed to my channel yet? I bet you wouldn't want to miss our amazing stories, so kindly click on the subscribe button and turn the on notification bell. Now back to our story. Amma tried to lift herself up, but she couldn't. With each passing second, the pain increased as the legs swelled. She cried her eyes out and kept calling for help until Zara, a kind-hearted girl in the village who was passing by, came to her rescue. She helped her get water, after which Amma pleaded with Zara to aid her get to the village stream. Zara, being so kind, lifted her and helped her as they set out for the river. Amma felt a wave of love, care, and genuine kindness from Zara. For the first time in her life, she queried why she has been wicked over the years, for it was just like a plague. She began to reminisce the consequences she faced because of her evil ways and vowed to emulate Zara's kindness. As soon as they got to the river, Amma called out to Zuki. "Zuki, please forgive me," she cried, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I am sorry for the pain I've caused. Please make it stop. I was foolish not to heed to your advice and warnings. I know better now than to be wicked. Please," she begged. Zara, who was confused, stood by watching what was going on. Shortly after Amma's plea, Zuki emerged from the water, his eyes gentle but firm. "Amma, true strength lies not in causing harm, but in kindness and compassion. I believe you have learnt your lesson well." With a wave of his hand, Zuki lifted the curse that had befallen Amma. Her leg healed, her hair untangled. She felt a relief in her spirit. She joyfully thanked Zuki and Zara as she hugged her. From that day forward, Amma changed her ways. She helped the villagers, cared for the elderly, and taught the younger children the importance of respect, loving one another, kindness, helping each other, and humility. The once feared and wicked Amma now became loved and emulated. Her story was told by parents to their children to teach them the consequences of being wicked and importance of being kind. Days turned to months and months to years, and whenever Amma walked by the river, she would pause to give thanks to Zuki, the merman who had shown her the path to true strength and happiness, for true strength lies not in wickedness. What's your moral lesson from this story? Kindly drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't get to miss our amazing stories. Thanks for watching.